Going up, moving a girl or boy up from if you have an A-B split, B to A, easy conversation. A to B, tough conversation.
Like,
Yeah.
and I've gotten it wrong. In 35 years, I've gotten it wrong. I've gotten it wrong by not moving them to the upper level. You have to have those courageous conversations
Yeah.
when they're over their head.
You know, you can make the argument that they should be on this team because, one, they're going to get more playing time.
At this point. And it's not that you can't take algebra. It's not that you can't play at some point, but you're going to be better off getting those quote unquote fundamentals and things down. All right, welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Coach.
How are you, Coach?
Amazing.
I have my two brothers.
What do you got? What do you wear? Two brothers
Tavern.
Right.
It's the one bar in Middlebury.
Yeah.
My son goes to school.
Yeah. That must be packed when
It's
the only
pretty
place
busy.
to go, right? Yeah.
Pretty busy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anybody. All right. Hey, Coach, let's give a big shout out to our sponsors.
Coaches, go check out gc.com/coaching youth hoops. It's a free app for coaches. If you're looking for stats for your games, gc.com/coaching youth hoops delivers. It will give you real-time stats and like film room. So you can go back, you can review with your review. Oh my gosh, Coach, review film with your team. I know. Review film with your team. And I had a nice conversation with a coach the other day. He goes, "You want to fix problems on your team? Go review the film with them." And I thought, yep, absolutely. Again, go check it out at gc.com/coaching youth hoops for more
great.
information.
I mean, we used it all fall. It's great. It's so easy for people. And I couldn't make it to all my stuff and parent tape. It was great. Like, yeah. gc.com/coaching youth hoops. And
hey, you can go check out our new podcast, youthsportsinsider.com. It is the business of youth sports. We are interviewing professionals, people who've been doing it for a long time, giving you an inside look of how to run your team, your tournament, your venue. Go check it out at youthsportsinsider.com.
all right, so today's topic, which is sometimes hard at my level, even at the high school level, is player placement.
Yeah. And this is really about getting it wrong. And what do you do?
Yeah. And I've gotten it wrong. In 35 years, I've gotten it wrong. I've gotten it wrong by not moving them to the upper level. For my level, it's like, your freshman, you should be on the sophomore, like varsity. It's like that way. Sometimes I haven't moved them up when they should have been moved up. Sometimes I've moved them up and they weren't ready to be moved up. And it's hard. I've had, and you asked before we even jumped on about like, what do you do? And it's hard because sometimes you have to have those courageous conversations.
Yeah.
When they're over their head. I've told kids I've made mistakes by not moving them up. I said I should have done this 6 months ago. It's my fault. So totally sorry. But
those are easier ones, right?
Those are easier ones. You run on you jump yourself, you jump on the sword at that point and just take it. The other ones are harder.
Right.
But it's how you frame it, I think is really important. Because, if I'm putting you in an algebra class, and you're not ready for algebra, I'm going to move you back down to pre-algebra because that's what you need at this point. And it's not that you can't take algebra. It's not that you can't play at some point, but you're going to be better off getting those quote unquote fundamentals and things down. It's the teacher and me wanting to put you at the right spots, I have kids I teach stats and AP stats. Sometimes kids take AP and they're not ready. They're just not ready. It's not ready. It's not that shouldn't take this. They move them down. Sometimes I have kids in regular stats and they're bored silly. And just, not AP stats. I hate calling it regular, but whatever. And I got to move them back up. It's just stats class. It's like, we don't go at the pace. We don't have to get done by, the AP test is May, whatever. It's like, So I think those are I think those are important things to dive into and to think about um, as you as your coach. Before you give your input, coach, let's
Yeah.
give a big shout out to our other sponsor that we're excited about.
Yeah, coaches, go check out sponsorly.com. If you're a youth sports operator and looking for support in the terms of sponsorship for your team, go sign up at sponsorly.com. And if you're looking to support youth sports through sponsorships, you can sign up as well, and we'll be in touch. So go to sponsorly.com for more information and to get started.
All right. So what's your thought, coach? Because I'm giving it from the, high school, junior high level. You're giving it more from the summer youth AU level.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah,
thought on?
exactly. Yeah, it's a tough, it's no matter no matter how you it going up, moving a girl or boy up from if you have an A B split, B to A, easy conversation. A to B, tough conversation. Uh, but I want to go back to something that you had said earlier. If you have someone in calculus and they really should be in algebra or pre-calc, that why is that an easier conversation to take than people like, oh, okay, maybe, yeah, maybe I should, go to this other class where I can learn some more basics,
I think it's not as
right?
public. It's not as public.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know.
but
I don't know what my neighbor's kids are taking for math class, but I
yeah,
might
but
know what I just
yeah, but you have a class of 30 and they're sitting in your class of 30 and all of a sudden they're not there and now all of a sudden they're in the pre-algebra class of
no, I think
30
it's a parent
kids.
pub. I think it's harder on the parents than it is on the kid. That's my point is I think it's more public.
Uh-huh.
I think
So
it's
then
more
all of a sudden they're not showing up at the games and but they're going to the practices and they're all of a sudden practicing on this other team and yeah, yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, it is a tough conversation because one, you don't want to, if you have the child in mind, you don't want to discourage them or make them feel less than they are, right? You don't want to hurt their confidence, right? You can make the argument that they should be on this team because one, they're going to get more playing time, right? They're gonna be the leader on their team. Um, but then but you'll have parents argue, well, the opposite is true is, well, she's only going to get better by playing against better people, right?
right.
So
You need
what
to
do
be
you,
challenged.
I don't know the right answer to that. And I think it's obviously on a case by case basis, and they are difficult conversations to have. Um, the other thing that if you think about it in a team dynamics too, other players pick up on that. Parents pick up on who the better players are and, you know who's kind of, you know, the, number 10 player
Right,
on a team, right?
right,
So, and then, are you afraid of losing the team by keeping this player on that team? And then if you
right.
take her off, are you afraid of are you going to lose her or him? So it's really tough situation to be in.
There's a nuance to it. There's definitely a nuance.
What
Um,
should I call you if I have to do that and say, um,
yes, because
or
because
have an outside agent do it,
we're doing
right? Because they
well. The
have no
problem is
emotion. There's no emotion to it.
it's not a perfect science, right? It's not a
No,
perfect
it's not.
science.
It's
And
not.
you're
It's
dealing with
not.
human beings.
That's
We're
right.
not
No,
always going to make the
exactly.
right choices.
Yeah.
And there's it's even with my team this year, it's like there's kids that didn't play. It's like, did I make all the right I think I did, but it's like
Right.
you just you, you're making your choices on a couple vision. It's like maybe, maybe. But that's yeah. It's the analogy I always talk about. If I put out a bunch of ingredients for soup on the kitchen and you and I have the exact same ingredients, my soup is going to taste different than your soup. It is
It is.
because I'm going to put maybe more carrots in or more potato, whatever. If I'm making, and you might put more salt. It's like,
I
so no
cannot.
coach is ever going to pick the same thing. And it's like the
Yeah.
same thing as making a good soup kind of thing. I don't know. Poor analogy, maybe, but
No, because I cannot replicate my wife my wife's chocolate chip cookie recipe.
No,
I
because
just
she
can't.
does
I've tried.
something that you
She's got
can't.
it all written down for me.
Doesn't matter.
And I'm like, come on, you're doing something because I followed this. I double checked all the measurements. Like, what are you doing? And she just laughed. She goes, it's just love. I'm like,
Yes, it's a
okay.
little bit of love, a little bit of
I'm
love in
like,
there.
I don't
No,
know.
but I mean, it's the
She
same
comes
thing.
from a baking family, right?
Yeah. And
Two
they
generations.
feel,
She's a third generation baker. And I'm
right.
like, okay, but you gave me the recipe. And I
Doesn't matter.
literally followed, I had everything. You should have seen the last time. And this is, I think you're right on to, this is a great analogy is I literally put out everything, like the tablespoon, the cups, whatever it is. I measured everything out separately. I had the whole countertop full of, the different measuring spoons with all the different ingredients in. Double checked that I had it in the right way. And my daughter tasted it and she was like, this is not the same. I'm like, how could it not be the same?
I know.
How?
It's a
Right? So that when
little bit
you,
of,
this is the same thing when it comes to putting a team together, right? Or in these tough conversations, it's on a case by case basis, and it's how you handle it and who the baker is in the situation,
it
right? And
is. It is. All right, coach. Anything else in closing?
yeah, coaches, go check out gc.com/coaching youth hoops. It should be in your one of your tools in your toolbox if you are a coach and like stats and like film review. And also, if your parents can't make it to a game, you have it. They have it. They can view it live. So gc.com/coaching youth hoops.
All right. Till next week, coach.
The next week.